Hey guys, Corey here with a scrapbook process video for you. I just sat down, so like we're in the midst of the coronavirus COVID-19 crisis. All of schools have been canceled, and all activities have been canceled. Everything's been canceled. So I figured, okay, what a better thing to do than to just play around with some scrapbook materials and try and make the best of being at home. So I have this picture, and it has this cool, like really multicolored wall in the background from my daughter. She's standing in front of it. And I was just trying to figure out like a fun way to use some watercolors and get some color on the background of the page. So this is palette paper. So I'm just going to use the same colors that are in the photo. So it's like blue, purple, red, yellow. And then I'm also using some of this like greenish, like tealish green color because that's kind of in the picture too. And I'm just like actually painting them straight on this palette paper. So I'm kind of it's kind of like, I guess it's sort of like the packaging technique, but without packaging, I'm using palette paper instead. I really love palette paper. You can get it at like Michael's or online, and it's not very expensive, and it gets a little messy and you just rip it off and throw it away. And like I love that because it's a lot easier than like cleanup of a nice palette. Plus it's, you can, I don't know. It's just like so much more convenient when you're lazy and you don't want to clean stuff. So, there you go. So all I did was take white cardstock and basically like smushed it on there. And I just think it's so fun the way it came out. So I did add a little bit of water, just to a couple, to kind of blend them a little bit more, only because I wanted it to go all the way to that right edge, just like it did the left edge. So then I'm also going to go ahead and just with the colors that I've already used and add a little bit more to it here and there. All of these supplies in it list. So like right now, I'm just using watercolors and cardstock, but everything else that I had is all just random stuff from my stash. So it's like parts of old hip kits, or it'd be like different things that I found at Michael's. It's every time I break, like, if I find just like random stuff, maybe Hobby Lobby stuff here and there, I just pick it up. And most of my stuff is from like old hip kit stuff, but I also used to subscribe to I don't even remember what it's called, but I don't know, some other place, whatever. And so like it's just like random stuff that I've got. So these are like boxes that I like, plastic tubs I have that I keep my stash in. And so I honestly was just going through them and trying to find like old, things that were just bright and colorful that I could put on this page. So it just makes it kind of fun to like really get into old stuff and use it up. I don't need a lot of pattern paper when I scrapbook, so I just need like a nice selection of different things. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to get some different layers of different colors on there. So I have these like stickers and things that I'm going to put on there. It's kind of cool because they match the different colors and stuff that I've got. I'm just going to put those on there, and I'm going to, I thought I was going to use this color thing, and I ended up not using it at all. I found it later on my desk, having totally forgotten about it. Whoops. But so this is a page, or this is a photo that I have of my daughter when we were in New York City. And I know we went there the beginning of February, and I know that I posted another video of a photo of her from that trip. And I don't really remember what I talked about in it, so I'm really sorry if I like am repeating myself. But the title of this page is going to be Not a City Girl, and I just felt like it was fitting because it was so funny to me how she so easily kind of like, I thought, like, dressed for the city, enjoyed taking pictures there and this and that. And all of a sudden, then at one point, she's like, Mom, I hate this place. I hate it here. I was like, how can you hate New York City? I love New York City. She hated it. So, like, in the, now, okay, granted, she loved what we did. Okay, we saw a show, we took a class, like we went out to eat, we saw my sister who lives there. Like we did all these fun things, and she really enjoyed all of that. So it's not that she hated all that, but she just hated the vibe of the city. She didn't like the crowds, the traffic, how smelly things were here and there, how everyone just honked at each other in the cars, like the cabbies, everyone just honked at each other. She's like, why are they honking? There's no reason to honk. And she just felt like that was so obnoxious. And so like it was just so strange how like we could be walking around and she'd be like, oh, look at this, it's so pretty. And then as soon as the people came out, because we walked around in there early in the morning, but as soon as like the people would come out, she was like, I hate this, it's terrible here. So I guess she really is, I'd say she's a small town girl, but like we don't really live in a small town, but we don't have the New York City type of deal going on where we are. So she's definitely a beach girl, that's for sure, not a New York City kind of girl. So I guess she's not really going to be my city partner, is she? She's going to be, if we ever were there, she'd be like, yeah, I'll just pass. Just come and visit me. I'm not coming there to visit you. So you know how that works. So, but other than that, so just on a whole nother topic, as I'm going through this page, I'm wondering, how are you guys spending your time? If you're under social distance, recommendations, that's what we are. We're not actually under quarantines, but we are being, asked to have some social distancing. So all of the schools are canceled. Every lesson's canceled. All club sports or all sports are canceled. A lot of our city is being asked to work from home, like city government's all remotely working. It's just kind of crazy. It's definitely not something that I ever kind of imagined experiencing in my lifetime. So it's kind of strange. And while I'm not panicking that, anything is going to really necessarily happen to my family, I am just kind of concerned that we really all need to do our part to help everybody else out. And if that means that we have to stay home, I guess that means we need to stay home. So, today is kind of like, well, yesterday started it. Yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. And we've got Small Circle Sunday going on here. Is what we named it, where everybody really is just like, it's us. We're hanging out here. That's all we're doing. If it stops raining, we might go take a walk around the neighborhood, but that's pretty much it. So what are you guys doing? What's it like where you are? Are you under restrictions, or is it voluntary? I don't know if anyone's got mandatory restrictions here in the United States, but I could totally be wrong. I'm just following along with stuff that's happening in Georgia at this point. So, let me know. Let's still communicate with each other, because goodness knows we could get a little bored all by ourselves. So, which would make the whole staying home thing a lot harder. I think that would just be where I could see people going a little stir crazy. So anyhow, fill me in, let me know what you're doing. And, hopefully I'll have lots of time to just get some videos out, because that would be fun. I've got lots of pictures, especially on my phone. I guess it's time to kind of get those. This is a reason to kind of get those scrapbooked, So anyhow, so I'm wrapping this page up with some enamel hearts that I found. I've got these little triangle-y things. I put some more stickers on there. I did forget her initial during this video. So right before I took the photograph of it, I did put her initial on there. And other than that, I did put some star stickers on there, like these vellum stickers. Those are kind of fun. And just a few other little odds and ends here and there. And otherwise, this page came together really, really fast. And I just love the color and everything else. And that's pretty much it. Okay, guys, now that this page is done, here's a close-up of it all completed and a few little details here and there. I used a lot of stickers, kind of clear stickers and rub-ons on this page, and just a few little things also sprinkled in. It was a lot of fun to make. So thanks so much for watching, and come back again soon. Bye.